It takes a very delicate balance. It takes a serious amount of professionalism, and Leonard is as professional as they get. And he's been the photographer for so many important events, in addition to helping with DGT board relays and all sorts of other organizational logistics. So there's the resignation.
There it is, the handshake, and poor Leonard, I think, had just stepped away for 1 second. I'm not sure. I hope he caught it. But Magnus Carlsen winning his game against Anish Giri, and there it is, the resignation. Wow, congratulations to Praggnanandhaa. The game lasted 6 hours and 50 minutes, and what a game it was, Danya.
Unbelievable game, and I mean, this game could probably be analyzed for hours. It was so complex, really from the opening onwards. Vidit played a very good opening, got an advantage, but at the end of the day, he gave Pragg too much activity, and even though it wasn't the smoothest conversion, Pragg missed wins in the middle game. He kept his foot on the gas pedal, and he played exquisitely in the end game, getting into the rook endgame, and then figuring out the most precise win. Amazing win for Pragg, very well deserved, and he's going to be feeling great going into the rest day.
And here, well, Pragg, for him, unfortunately today not his day, but no matter what happened, I mean, he had the win against Niels, and especially the win against Vidit from 2 days ago, which he, I think, will never be forgetting.
Yeah.
And there is the resignation.
Beautiful job by Fabiano. What a game.
No, I mean, this was really, the end of this was an absolute masterpiece, and the king ending the game on e4 in the center of the board. But for Fabi, good on him in the early stages. We thought this might end in a repetition, but he played on and was rewarded with a full point here against Pragg.
He captured, had the bishops been swapped on f5 and the queen gone here, but that was not a good decision because the queen needs to stay on the 7th rank, otherwise a rook lands on b7. And we just see the evaluation bar go nearly level at this point, Fiona. I'm not sure what the move is. I don't think bishop takes h7 looks that great for white. The queen can take and head into e4. So there's a move here for Fabio.
Wow. What?
What?
What just happened? Oh my, I think we just witnessed an absolute rarity at this level. Did you see that? I think Fabiano actually just forgot about that knight.
Oh my goodness. He just forgot the knight could hop backwards like that. I mean, he just wasn't looking at the knight. He was looking at the knight, maybe defending e3, hopping in d2 earlier, and he puts his rook on b6, and it's just a blunder. And these things happen when you're so nervous. You've been making...
Sorry, I thought something was happening. Apparently we had a blunder in Vidit's
Oh my god,
game.
did he just miss f5? Did he just miss f5?
Oh
or am I
my
crazy?
god.
Oh my goodness, he's just blundered a piece and the game. He just blundered a fork. He completely forgot. He completely forgot that the black queen will defend g7 after this. Oh my lands. What a devastating moment. And the time pressure got to him, Fiona. The time pressure got to him.
Tragic for Vidit as we see the head disappear into the hands. I wonder if he's already seeing it.
And Shakhriyar, in disbelief, Shakhriyar is probably thinking, what am I missing here? Is this too good to be true? Vidit can simply resign after f5. The game ends immediately. White loses all of his pieces. I mean, not just the bishop. The knight is hanging. White has to go for the queen trade because after queen g5, simply rook takes h6, queen takes e7, f takes e4, and black takes more pieces than white. The knight on d3 also falls. This is unbelievable and an absolutely tragic moment for Vidit. Shakhriyar is going to go f5.
Yeah, and did you see the look that Shakhriyar was throwing? He was looking straight at Vidit like, what? What is this? What are you doing? What am I missing? And he's going to come to the conclusion he's not missing anything. F5 accompanied by the stair, and that is game over.
What an unfortunate moment for Vidit. And let me guarantee you, Fiona, that it's not f5 that Vidit missed. I think Vidit completely hallucinated and forgot that now the queen defends g7. It's one of those things, right? Right now g7 is undefended, and you think, well, I'm threatening checkmate. My opponent has to go knight g6, but that queen, that diagonal defense of a pawn can be easy to miss in time pressure. Of course, this is tremendously uncharacteristic for someone of Vidit's caliber, and we've had a couple of these types of blunders in this tournament. But let's also not forget this is round 12. Vidit had a tremendously difficult game against Magnus, but all of that aside, he is going to be absolutely furious with himself, because had he played bishop f4, I believe that white has a huge advantage here and excellent chances to win the game.
Magnus is such a beast. You let him back in, and there is the resignation by Pragnananda, and some visible relief on the face of Magnus Carlsen. Relief, but also we see this quite often, I think. Magnus is not completely satisfied with the game he played.
Was he maybe apologizing for pressing the clock? I don't know, or like, I don't know what that means. I've seen Magnus do that before.
Yeah, I think very often it's a little bit of frustration of him not being too satisfied, maybe with the way he handled the opening, or I don't know, maybe he's pointing out knight g5, but I'm curious.
The game wasn't smooth enough. I mean, maybe he's worried the game wasn't smooth enough, and what do you want to do?
Yeah, it looked like he was about to make a move. I think bishop d4 about, and look at the intense focus on Magnus's face as bishop d4 appears on the board.
Yep, and Fabi is definitely going to go rook b4. I can almost guarantee it. And after bishop e3, I think he's going to resign. Amended prediction.
And yeah, you can see from Fabi's face, actually, the resignation happening right there. And we have a new champion. Magnus Carlsen is the winner of this 2022 Tata Steel Chess Tournament. Congratulations to the world champion. And what a performance it has been throughout the tournament, but culminating in this huge black win against Fabiano Caruana.
Domination. I mean, that's the word that comes to mind when you